Hi there, my name is Connie. I'm going to be doing this haircut for Aquage, the contest, and basically what I'm going to be doing is mini lengths mixed with a variety of different types of lengths. For instance, maybe like I got inspired by the ocean waves and like stuff like that. So basically it would be more like a wave. So that's the kind of haircut I'm going to do. The haircut isn't for everyone. It's not for people who want to be more business casual. It's not for people who want, you know, like the natural look. It's not natural, but it's really pretty, and that's all that matters. So, what inspired me was Greek mythology, like Medusa and Aphrodite. Basically by the waves that I'm going to put in, that's what inspired me to do that, because not a lot of people have that, and I think it's a really pretty look, even though probably no one wears it, but maybe hair models, but that's probably about it. But I kind of I like different. I would never do my hair like this, no, but it's definitely a lot of fun to do. And if someone was ever open-minded to do it, then I definitely would. Who inspired me the most was my teacher, Christian. Awesome, because he had one class where he introduced us to the mini lens and to opening our minds, pretty much. And I totally forgot to do that sometimes. I forget to do that sometimes because I get so busy with life and school and little things like that. I just forget to feel inspired sometimes. And then what else inspired me was the ocean, of course, and the mountains, because they have waves and they have ridges. And I think nature should always be in the same category as beauty, because it's everywhere. It's in the sky, it's in the water, it's in the air, it's in the animals, everywhere. It's everywhere. And it's very important to never lose contact with that, because you basically would not have an imagination if you just didn't think about those things. Those things are a gift, and they're here on earth for us for pleasure, pretty much. Not the kind of, but yeah, pleasure. And another thing that inspired me was Mark Ritten's paintings. I don't know if anyone knows Mark Ritten, but Mark Ritten is an artist, and he does like little girl kind of paintings, and they're really, really cool. And that's what inspired me. So with this hair color and this haircut, the hair color, I'm thinking about going bleach blonde, for her bleach blonde, and basically pasting, they call it pasting. It's basically like a weave, and they pasta it. It's like a weave. You zigzag. I'll show you after. And I'm gonna do that with like a bubblegum pink, not a hot pink, but like a bubblegum pink, like this color. because it's more playful and it would bring more intensity to the hair and to the look, and that's the whole idea, to be sexy, to be creepy, cute, and girly all at the same time. So even though this isn't a real client, you would even though you're not supposed to say this, you'd be like, okay, bend your head. That's it, you know. Just because mini one-lets are very difficult. So we're going to be working with our miniature scissors, very small. This for graduation, because we want to get that wave. We got to be really precise and kind of careful, because if we're not careful, we can cut ourselves or the client. So, all right. You can see my whole bra. Okay. So, we're going to comb this to the point where it's basically sticking to our fingers. The sectioning varies on density of the hair. So is the hair, if the hair is very dense, and you can put your hands in it and you can hold it, but what you want to make sure is when you're cutting, you're only cutting what you want, how dense you want it. Because if you cut more than what you're actually planning on cutting, you're gonna make a big oops mistake, and it's not going to be easy to fix, and the person probably be pissed, and you'll never get that client back, and maybe bad referrals. So yeah. So what you want is really good saturation too, because if you don't have good saturation, it won't work, and you don't want to cut too. If you want it to look neat, you don't want to cut too much, because if you cut too much, it's going to look strange. It's going to look like choppy. It's going to look like. So, saturation is key, and yeah, the doll's dripping wet right now. So, that's what we want. So now what you're going to do is you're going to cut your first section. But what you want, like with my haircut, like this haircut, you know, like I want it to look wavy. So what I have to do is make it more wavy. It's kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. So okay. I'm going to attempt to try this. I am a student. I'm not the best. I'm not the worst. But I'm a student. Just a doll head. So you know it looks cute. Okay. So we're going to start our first cut. Maybe this little piece right here, make it a little smaller, just because. You go back and refine it if it's a little crooked. It's not going to come out perfect at first. See, I already tried it on this belt. I don't want like, see this? Those are mini one lens. You can't really see it because the camera, but those are mini one lens. That's what we'd be doing. But with my idea, I want it to be more kind of girly looking and sexy in a way. So you have to be with this little, like with any one lens, you want to be really precise. Because if you're not precise, it's going to look like crap. So. So, now this next one I'm going to make a little bit more shorter. Let me push your head back even though they won't want it. Like I said, when it's try, you check for precision and you refine. So it's not going to be perfect at first. No one's perfect at first. So.